Happy New Year! To kick off the new year, I'm going to be going through 4 of the most exciting tech that I'm looking forward to in 2024, and you guys should be as well. And this isn't going to be obvious stuff like the iPhone 16 or Samsung S24 or stuff that comes out every year. These are going to be stuff that are specific to 2024. But anyways, without further ado, let's jump right in. Okay, so first up is the Tesla Optimus Gen 2. Now, what is this? This is essentially a human-like robot. So it's a robot, but that can do things that, you'd expect a human to do. It can squat, it can do yoga, it can walk. I mean, it's pretty slow, but nonetheless, it can walk. It has precise hand movements. Look at the way it moves this egg. Now, you and me might not think that's really hard. Like, we can easily do that. But you guys have to remember that this is not a human. This is a robot. This isn't an easy feat. It has to be, you know how an egg is. You have to be gentle with it. You can't be too rough or else it's gonna crack. And you have to be really precise to be able to place it into something and make sure to not drop it. That in and of itself is really cool stuff. Now, I'm genuinely excited for what Tesla could potentially do with this in 2024. I feel like they're first gonna start using it in their own factories, keep it closed off for now. But eventually, imagine the future that this thing holds. It could help out with chores around the house. It could do stuff like cooking food.
10 years later.
And that is why...
Good morning, I have baked some bread. Tell me if you like it.
Oh, this is for me?
Yes.
You made this yourself?
Yes, I did.
Wow. It looks pretty good.
Thank you.
Here, let me try it. You made this yourself, right? No. Listen, you're supposed to peel the eggs, right?
I am sorry, I will try again.
Yeah, go back and keep practicing. Yeah, maybe not right now, but it'll get there eventually. But these sort of things are things I'm excited for because the possibilities are just endless with this sort of technology. Yeah, there's always negative light to look at it, what if it replaces jobs or this and that. But the way I see it is that it's definitely cool and the potential future for it is definitely exciting to look out for. Now, AI has made so many leaps forward in the past couple of years. ChatGPT, Google Bard, lots of things are using AI nowadays and it's really impressive. It can write essays for you. It can answer questions that you would never know. It can write poems, write jokes, do all sorts of things. It's crazy. But the one thing that has not seen any inch of movement in the past couple of years is Siri.
I can't help with that.
I mean, guys, Siri sucks in 2024, and Apple knows that too. That's why Apple's poured in over $1 billion last year to improve their AI. Hey Siri, remind me at 4 o'clock to do the dishes.
Okay, I've added it.
Remove that reminder.
Sorry, I can't help with that.
Now let's try Google Assistant. Remind me at 4 o'clock to do the dishes.
Okay, I'll remind you today at 4 p.m.
Remove that reminder.
Alright, the task, today at 4 p.m., do the dishes is deleted.
Man, there's been speculation that Siri is going to be improved this coming year. So probably when the next iPhone releases or sometime in between this year, hopefully we see that. Because guys, it's inexcusable that a company with over $1 trillion has a voice assistant that's so unuseful. The worst part is someone could go buy a phone, $200-300 phone, and their voice assistant is better than someone who bought a $1,500 iPhone. Like, that's just inexcusable for phones that cost this much. Apple really has to step up their game, and that's something I'm really looking forward to in 2024. Next up, blue bubbles or green bubbles. Guys, let's be real. Texting between iPhone and Android sucks. You can't send photos, you can't send videos, you can't send read receipts, you can't do reactions. When you don't want to respond to someone, but you want to let them know you read their message. So the heart reaction or the thumbs up reaction, something as little as that, that you can't do. And the worst part is there's no encryption. So outsiders could potentially snoop on your conversations. And that's one of the main reasons why services like WhatsApp, Messenger, all this type of services got popular, because they allow you to do the things that Apple won't allow you to do with Android phones. But that's about to change this year. This year, after all these years, Apple is finally going to adopt RCS. You're finally going to be able to make group chats. So that group chat you've been wanting to make with your family, friends, classmates, you're finally going to be able to do that without another app, which is good. Finally going to be able to send photos, send videos. You're going to be able to see when someone is typing a message. And finally, messages can be encrypted, which is to me the most important thing. It's been a long time coming and it's really good news whether you're on iPhone or on Android. But does that mean that Androids are finally going to get green bubbles? The answer is most likely not. Now, Apple haven't said whether or not they're going to get blue bubbles or they're going to keep them green, but I feel like the main reason why Apple keeps Androids having green bubbles is kind of to shame Android users. I don't think that they would remove one of their major bargaining chips with this, but who knows? Maybe Apple might decide to take it up a notch and make both devices equal. Now, the thing everyone has been waiting for is the Apple VR headset. Now, this isn't anything new. There have been a lot of VR headsets that have come out over the past few years, but the reason why this one is getting so much hype is because it's Apple. And the thing is, usually when Apple does something, they do a pretty good job at doing it. For this one, Apple's made some pretty big promises. You're gonna be able to watch movies, TV shows. You're gonna be able to change the size of the screen. You're gonna be able to expand, shrink, there's gonna be no limit to the size of the movie you can watch. That's really cool stuff. You're gonna be able to record photos and videos in 3D, and then you're gonna be able to watch them back like you were there. So I mean, I don't know how this is gonna work, but essentially what Apple's claiming is that, say you record particular events, you're gonna be able to play it back and you're gonna feel like you were there, which is really cool. I can't wait to see how that works. You're gonna be able to use apps that you're familiar with, so Safari, so browsing the internet. You're gonna be able to view presentations, stuff like that. A lot of cool features packed into this VR headset. And not just that, but other developers are gonna be able to make apps and games specific to the VR headset. It's gonna transform games into a whole new dimension. But the thing is, with all the good news, there's some parts that aren't so great. Number one, the cost. This thing is not going to be cheap. This thing is gonna start off at $3,500, which is a lot of money for a VR headset. Compared to the prices of other VR headsets that companies have been making, this one blows it out of the water. But we can't be surprised. It's Apple. Like, come on. Another thing is, it's going to be a US exclusive item in its release this February, which sucks for me and for anyone who's not in the US, because I'm in Canada and I want to get this firsthand so that, we can go through it together. I mean, it's going to be kind of tough because it's dropping only in the US. I'm going to try my best to get my hands on it. That's the unfortunate part. But all things considered, I'm very excited for it. It's definitely exciting news in the VR headset world. That wraps up all the exciting tech I'm looking forward to in 2024. Let me know down in the comments below which one of these you're looking forward to, or if there's something else entirely that you're looking forward to in 2024. If you did enjoy the video, once again, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Be sure to subscribe. It helps out a lot. But anyways, that's it. I'll catch you guys in the next one.